Yeah, let's, ooh, look at that. Look at all this stuff. Gyro, free look, all the different changes that are happening there. So you get the idea. This was for you. I made this. This was a pain in the ass, by the way. Star Citizen Alpha 3.16 Steam Controller Hybrid Plus Configuration Update Overview. It's taken me a little bit of time. Editing this config kind of requires a Zen-like patience that few can even comprehend. You can see like anime action lines around my head whenever I'm in this config. So, all right. Before we get into the game, though, there's a couple of things you need to do. Step 1 would be adding Star Citizen into Steam. I made an entirely separate video on that, which will be in the description, so make sure you do that first. Second is you need to download my XML file. So I'm hosting this on Nexus. I also have this in my Discord. If you go to my config channel, you can see down here, bottom of the page, or link to that Nexus, bottom of the page, you can grab that, which is the exact same file that I'm hosting over here. And the configuration overview, that's in the folder also, so let's hop straight into that. We've downloaded it. So what you got, this is the mappings file, so let's just go ahead and do that immediately. Just copy. But if you want to verify, you can click into it. I've recreated the file structure, and then there it is. So we've copied that. Now we need to go to where we have Star Citizen installed, which I keep a shortcut to it because I'm needing to go there quite a lot. So we're going to go up to where the live folder is. Paste. This is giving me this because I already have that in there, which is good. Yes, I want to replace that. So user, client, controls, mappings. That's what we need. That is all the in-game key binding changes that I've made. Now, before I hop into the game, just real quick, in that folder that you downloaded, you also have some extras. This is just a copy of all the instructions. Star Citizen library customization stuff, that is just, some of the stuff that I'm using, like the box library view, the store page, the library page view, and then the icon for that, which, controller's in the way for that. Okie doke. This is really just a bonus for you because I document everything so much. I have this. So this is just a PDF that I keep that's sort of helping me keep it all balanced in my head. But you can go through here and it will tell you everything that is bound to each button on all the different layers and modifiers. And then up here is explaining, like, okay, we have RB hold, those are extras, inventory, and other actions by holding the right bumper. So while holding that right bumper, the grips don't do anything special. Back button, 2x to take screenshot, etc., etc. And then from this is kind of the meat, which I used to fill up the plate of this insanity. So let me close that. So this gives you a visual guide of everything that is happening in this config, which is sort of following the same hierarchy. It's like we have right bumper hold, goes down here to right bumper hold. These are all the actions that are changed while holding right bumper. Ground vehicles, these are all the changes specifically for ground vehicles, which you access by 2x of start button, 2x of select advanced camera, left bumper are countermeasures and capacitors, left stick left are just specific player actions like Moby things and head tracking stuff. Gyro flicks are left trigger full pull. And that also has some other like The left stick does some special things for weapon zeroing and such. Yeah, let's, ooh, look at that. Look at all this stuff. Gyro free look, all the different changes that are happening there. So you get the idea. This was for you. I made this. This was a pain in the ass, by the way. But I kind of wanted to just push it and see what this config would look like visually. So that is that. That's in the extras folder that you will download. You have access to it, so you can study it. Because if you're just coming to this config new, there is a lot. But let's hop in the game so I can go over that stuff. What we want to do first is options, key bindings, advanced controls customization, control profiles, clear all device bindings, and select gamepad, load. So what that did, that just flushed the tank. We got rid of all the gamepad defaults just to be safe. Then go to Steam Controller Hybrid. Load to gamepad. All of my bindings are only affecting gamepad stuff. Everything else uses the default mouse and keyboard. So to verify, now we can go gamepad. And you can look at something. Yes, so I know that these are my bindings. So we got that. We're going to want to go to controller configuration. Browse. Community. And there it is. I just put it up there. So grab that. Then we're ready to start going over some stuff and playing the game. So let's just hop straight into the persistent universe and we'll play a little bit. While this is loading, some patch notes, because yes, I keep patch notes for this config. I have added a mouse cursor action set. I'll go over that. I made changes to left pad hold, which is analog roll, but that is also now flight extras. I got rid of the analog landing set that was holding the grips. There we go. And I did that because it was feeling a little clunky. But if you're new to this config, you're not even going to notice. So interact mode, I can click, zoom in, zoom out. I can double tap and hold, zoom in, zoom out, etc. As previous videos of this, I'm not going to go over all of it because there's so much to this. Honestly, I think I probably put more in this config than most people use ever playing mouse and keyboard or flight stick. Or, I wanted to support all the actions of the game, so it's all in there. One of the new things, let's go enjoy the view while we go over some stuff. It's pretty cool. New feature is inventory, so I definitely wanted to support that. Let me get down here in the light. So hold bumper and flick up. That is your inventory. Now you could flick up again to close it, or when you're in there, just press B, and that'll close it. That's something that I'm hesitant to keep pushing and support that kind of stuff, because it's really, you open up your PIT, your personal inner thought, it's right there. So I'm not sure if how needed is it, because it's right there. And I do recommend using this for a lot of stuff. But for the time being, I have put swipe up. Swipe down is light. Right wipes your visor. Left is to hide game chat. Nobody's really typing right now, but it's over there. Grab this stupid little Nerf gun just so I can use... so I can be armed in this armistice zone. So while full pulling, which is like your FPS extras, you can click to the left, thumbs up. Click to the right, thumbs down. Down is stop. Just a little, little whatever, long press to holster. Oh, because of the easy anti-cheat and some Steam overlay issues, I eliminated any touch or gyro, any on-screen menus. So to get to advanced camera, that is now a double press of select. Ground vehicles is double press of start. What else did I have as a touch menu? I moved around some of the advanced camera views because I was using a touch menu for that. Those are now on the left stick. So, alright, we're at pad 2. And like I was saying though, like, if you have questions on bindings, you can look over those control guides. You have 2 different versions you can look at. Everything is in there. Get to my space truck. Right pad, click down, free look. That actually reminds me too. This isn't a bug, but if you have troubles with that free look, go to your head tracking if you had something enabled. So let me I go to Toby. It'll do it in the cockpit. So let's go up there. Because that is often something that I forget, because I do have a Toby tracker, but I don't use it all the time. Like right now, I don't have it turned on. There, see, it's like, it's getting all stuck and doesn't know what to do. That is because I have the free look button also enable the head tracking. So just disable it. And like I was saying, I mean, this is a perfect example. So I could press X for flight ready. I could full pull left trigger and flick up, which is reload and also flight ready. But if you left stick hold to the right, that pulls up all of this stuff, which it's all here. So you can do it that way too. But I'll do the flick up.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
Because yeah, it seems like they're pretty clearly putting effort into that action wheel, anticipating it, holding a lot of functions. The grips up and down, and that's a good example too. So with that analog, I can hold left pad, and then it gives me more. I can. Ooh, the right pad is a joystick camera for analog. For analog rolling and analog strafing up and down. Yep. And that feels really nice. I was kind of having a frustration with that before, and it ended up being in my analog curves in the game, so now that that's fixed, it feels great. So you strafe left and right. If you click the right pad, it's going to be digital absolute roll, or hold left pad, and then you have woo, B to raise
Landing gear retracted.
landing gear. One change from a previous one is in this left pad hold. right pad click, decouple. See the notification there on my HUD. B is VTOL mode. Like while it's being modified, it's instead of landing gear, it's VTOL, which seemed to make sense to me. And Y button would be mining. So I basically, from the previous version, just moved a lot of the flight functions from RB hold to left pad click hold. Cruise control, click up on the left pad. Click up again. Click down is space brake. Left and right is strafe with boost. Boost is also on an outer edge. Yeah, I mean, it's... I could bore you on and on just going over all this, which could be valuable to some people, but not too many people are going to watch this. Everything is documented. I just want to go over some of the crazy parts, like the LB hold. And if we watch my power triangle down there, whoa, whoa. The whole pad is just a scroll wheel that I can easily change my priority. Like, wait. Click to center, so yeah, it's like recharge rate. Oh, that's taking too long. Put priority to the weapons. That's better. Priority to the center. So now if you go into Moby, you're gonna feel the haptics change. This is now a mouse action layer, and you can just press B to close it. So the thought behind this is that I'm building this for the future. Like once we get more key binding shortcuts for Moby things and inventory things, I think it's going to be useful. And that, yeah, this looks, I know this looks very bare bones right now, but the foundation's being laid. Let's maybe go over a couple of the first person things. So you have, the clicks to lean, but you can also full pull and gyro lean, and that feels nice. That actually will work in flight too if you want to do a roll. Left stick full pull, left stick left is the underbarrel attachment. Right is fire mode, which you can see that's changing. Up and down would be zeroing, which I don't think... Yeah, I don't have any scopes that are going to do that. While you're on foot, left stick, right hold. Is your weapon wheel? Which when you're in the ship is also, that's the flight weapon wheel, flight systems wheel. It's the same thing. It's a long hold of left stick to the right. Regular press is your personal inner thought. Long is context sensitive between flight and on foot. Yeah, so then long is, boom, the flight systems. And it's sort of the same on the left. Left is your Moby, which was, I was thinking of a natural progression from your left wrist, which is where you're wearing the Moby. Left stick hold. Up is star map. Left is contacts. So that's, yeah, contacts. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. If you're curious to see how this works, I'll try to start streaming it some, but it's not going to serve anybody's interest for me to go over every single binding on this, especially after I've made all those detailed config guides. But yeah, for everything else, just check the bindings. So, get out there, and I'll see you in the verse. Oh, one very important thing that I did forget, just because this can be a problem in Star Citizen, where it's like the mouse. It's like I'm not pushing anything, and the mouse is still like it holds its position. So if you're struggling with that, hold right bumper. Bam! Look at that. That stabilizes the mouse. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. I better stop. I have to stop. Well, you know, honestly, I think part of it too is this config is so detailed that it kind of starts giving me a panic attack to try to cover everything, because I know I'm gonna forget so much. There's just so much to it. It's my legacy. It is the by far the greatest accomplishment that I've made with Steam input. Any remapping, it beats Arma 3. Yeah, it's my magnum opus. Okay, that's enough pillow talk. Or not pillow talk, couch talk. Pillow talk makes it sound pervy. I meant it more as like a therapist, like on the couch, like I'm spilling my guts.
Hey, Mom. Yes, you. Why fuss and fret about dinner? Why not have it right here? Yes, this drive-in offers everyone in the family a real picnic treat for dinner. We've got delicious sandwiches with all the trimmings and your other dinner favorites, plus whatever you want to drink, hot or cold. Come early before the show starts, or eat while you're being entertained, or at intermission time. So why fuss? Give your family a tasty dinner at this drive-in.